Okay, good evening, everyone. Good evening once again. Good evening, everybody. Tonight we are going to be talking about stand out on the wings of character. And taking us on this journey is no other person but Mr. Samuel Alidu. And I'm just going to read his bio before he comes up. Mr. Sam Alidu was born and brought up in the Plateau Benue Valleys. Sam Ojonubede Alidu is from Kogi State, Nigeria. He received his early education in Bukuru, Jos, and completed it in Naka, Benue State. After his O-level, he proceeded to the prestigious Kogi State University, Ayigba, where he bagged a Bachelor of Arts and in Theatre Arts with second honors, upper division. He went further to pursue a Master of Arts degree at the University of Nigeria, where he was awarded an MA in Theatre and Film Studies with a specific bias for acting and directing. This was at Paul Robson's School of Drama and Film at UNN. He is currently running his academic terminals in UNN, specializing in applied theatre for development, while lecturing in the same field at Prince Abubakar Audu University, Ayimba. Sam Alidu is a strong advocate and enthusiast of strategic planning and communication, using the platform or opportunity as a lecturer to touch lives across higher institutions. He has a strong penchant for human development, capacity building, and strategic security development plan relationship mastery. He has been in the enterprise of helping to envision a redirected focus for young adults around campuses within and outside Africa. He's married to his adorable wife, a woman. I'm sorry for laughing, but I understand. It is very, very necessary. So I take that again. He's married to his adorable wife, a woman, and they are both gifted with awesome children. He's the executive director, strategic and sustainable academic mapping, a corporate company limited by guarantee, based in Nigeria. Sam Alidu is also the director of Advertorial and Publicity, SN MK Limited, a service-based company hub in Nigeria. He has a philosophy that goes thus: not all the bosses may go my way, but I always win. I do not give excuses for failure. Hence, it is my personal character to take responsibility for my actions. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sam Alidu will explore how integrity, humility, and consistency become the invisible forces that elevate you beyond credentials or status. He will reveal how character shapes reputation, builds trust, and creates influence that lasts. You will discover how to align values with action, lead with authenticity, and cultivate the inner strength that makes excellence not just achievable, but admirable. With a very sound clap, using your emoji, I want to be seeing it and feeling it here. Let's welcome our all-time mentor at Makeup, Mr. Sam Alido. Am I the one that's not saying it? You guys are not clapping. I'm not seeing your clapping emojis, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome, sir. You have the floor, sir.
Thank you so much. Our very enviable moderator for the night. Your laughter got me laughing, and I had to hold myself. I said, "No, Papa Sam, you are a mentor. Behave yourself this evening." And to the glory of God, I think I behaved myself to the best of my knowledge. And I say, let me quickly clap for myself because you see, I have become a veteran mentor as far as GMP is concerned. And the Nick Hop Capacity Development Center has hosted me for a couple of years now, and I am super duper excited. So when I began to receive mails, emails of reminder and all of that, in my mind I smiled. I said to myself, the Nick Capacity Hub Development Center doesn't know how dear this organization is to my heart. And the moment we say yes, our yes is yes. We cannot turn around and say no later. We know that things can happen and can keep us away unavoidably, to be unavoidably absent, as it were. But for a very serious organization as this, who plans 1 year ahead, you cannot but ensure you are around. More importantly, it's always a season of refreshing. It's a season of, learning, relearning, and unlearning certain things, even for me as a person. I want to quickly thank the leadership of this team, particularly the Arrowhead, Pastor Nick Alifa, his amazing, progressive-minded team. If you are listening to me, please, now you can give this team a beautiful rounds of applause. Please, can we celebrate them if you don't mind? They have been doing an excellent job for years, and I can tell you that consistency is a person directly under the Nick Capacity Hub Center. I want to say thank you. I also want to thank God for 2026. I appreciate every mentee. I can imagine what the journey has been like for every one of you. We celebrate you, we celebrate you, and we celebrate you. Tonight, I want to quickly re-emphasize that yes, Ido, my wife is a woman, and she has to be a woman. I can't shout. I don't even have power as you are looking at me like this. So I thank God for gifting me with the gift of a very beautiful woman that is supportive. She sends her regards. I left her at our business place earlier today, and the moment I reminded her that today is GMP and it's our session, the very session we have all anticipated for all these months, we are here. And tonight we shall be seeing the juxtaposition of character, how we'll bring in the intersection of an excellent character to the capacity you have built, to the life you'll be living going forward, to your career and otherwise. Before now, anytime I'm coming for this training, particularly for this mentorship session, I usually will be sure that I have quite a lot of direct mentees who are directly under me in the institution where I serve currently. But I am not so sure today, and that makes it even better for me. I believe strongly that as we go ahead, we'll get to meet each other. One more time, like you heard, my name is Sam Alidu. I just prefer to keep it that simple. And our moderator, that name is Ojonugbede. You have done amazingly well. You really pronounce it well in the best knowledge of yours. So Ojonugbede means glory be to God or thanks to God. I see a couple of persons here. Taiwo, I see Chidozigom. I hope I got it. I see Usman Samuel. I see, of course, Daniel Iodo. I see Simeon A. Usman Joel Nifemi. I see Juliet Daniel. I hope it's the Juliet Daniel I know. Of course, Samuel Usman. It's a very familiar name. I see Mary Olamide. I see another Samuel. I see Winifred. I see Abdul Lemona. I see Zinaberi Solomon. I see my mentor and my Oga, of course, they are our host, Pastor Nick Alifa. I see Gloria Moss. I see you, Ali Godwin. I see Blessing Ozaviza Ajayi. Queen Gift, you are recognized. Emmanuel Ita, you are acknowledged. Umoru Deborah, Judith Ibidun, you all are acknowledged. Highly welcome. Aaron Ikojo, Okutepa Arua. I see Aguzie Doris, Cynthia. I see, yes, Cynthia is different from Doris, of course. I see a Deborah Elisha. I see Taiwo. I see Oluwatemileyin. I see Jali Ishaku. I see Kritos, right? I see Miriam. I see Joshua Caleb. I see Success Ifechukwu Peculiar too. You are seeing Aguzie Doris, I mentioned earlier, and of course, the host's account is also here. Everyone, will please ensure the last man in this community. I can assure you tonight that our lives will not remain the same. It's going to be a very beautiful moment to remember. I want to start this way for this evening. While I was preparing for this session tonight, 2026, one of the things I've always trusted God for, as far as the GMP sessions are concerned, year in, year out, is never to replicate the same lesson, never to handle the same teaching. Like simply say, go back to my files, previous files, open my laptop and begin to teach. I am an extemporaneous teacher. I love to teach on the go. And I love to teach as the Holy Spirit leads specifically. So this year, you are going to have your own experience. Whatever made you to be selected by privilege to be a part of the 2026 mentorship session, I can guarantee that your life will never remain the same. Quickly, can you please confirm using emojis or a simple YES? Yes. Can you quickly confirm you have a jotter, you have a biro with you, you have a pen and paper? Just confirm and write in the comment sections. I'm looking at them. So let's take the next 30 seconds. What's going on? You didn't allow me to land already. Okay. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. I shouldn't be surprised. I'm seeing them coming in. It means, like my students will always say, the Gen Z generation, they say, sharp and active. I see you are very active tonight. Thank you very much. If you have a pen and paper, can you quickly help me write the word? Let's start with the letters and alphabet. Let's write the letter C. I just wrote down mine. Can we now go forward to write the letter H? I'm in the comment section confirming. If you have written the letter H, can you I clock it. Thank you. Can you now write A? Write A. And you are doing this in your jotters, please. Even for those who are typing here, that's beautiful. Then can you now go ahead to write R? Write R. I just wrote mine. Then write another A. Then do an addendum. Write C. You know where we are going already. After the C, write a T for me. Write E. Finally, write R. I hope my spelling of character is correct. Character. Somebody already. Thank you, Umaru Deborah. So everybody, you must have written character wherever you are, in your minds, in your head, so that our neighbors and your family people will not say, what's happening in the room? Why this is shouting character? Can you now scream in your head, character? Thank you, there is. Clock it. Thank you. Character. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, you are my own guests. Awesome people. Can you now quickly do this exercise in 3 minutes? by 20 minutes past the hour of 8, we are going to be done with this exercise. Can you form as many words as you can from the word character? Any word you can form from, but it should be within the confine, the enclave and conclave of the word, the main word character. So let's go. I'm starting with mine. You should start with yours. As many words as you can form with the word character, can you do that? And I need to see quickly. Yes. So let's go. Let's write. You, you should be writing it in your jotters. That is best for you because Expo, many persons will be taking Expo from here, right? There are very smart people here. I see how somebody has already written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 words. So write as many words as you can see from the word character. As many words as you can form from the word character. Let's go. Time check. 18 minutes past the hour of 20. Past the hour of 8. Sorry, my time is showing 2018. Yes. Character. We have 1 more minute. Write as many as possible. Let me see. I didn't do this exercise last year. And I think I didn't do it 2 years ago. It was probably 3 years ago we did this thing last. But I'm led to do it again because of the very unique illustration we will be having. Oh, beautiful. Let's go. Character. And I just noticed that it's already 19 minutes past the hour of 8. I'm going to take 1 more minute. At the dot of 2020, 8:20, we shall stop. So let's see how many words you can. Oh, the word teacher came out from character. That's interesting. Wow. Teacher, don't teach me nonsense. Okay. Good. Aha. The rat that is at a place. Thank you. Rare. Thank you. I see them. We have less than 30 seconds to go. Let's go. Anybody else? Aha. Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, GMP students writing exams, you started your exams before the class proper. This CA has come to an end. Everybody, pants up. Hey, Samuel Usman, it's okay. Pants up. Nobody should write any new word again, no? All right. Wow. Now, thank you very much, HC. In the comment section, write for me how many words you are able to form. Somebody said 17 words. Let's go. Let's take 1 minute to do that. How many words were you able to get from your own? And please, of course, be sincere. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Chidiozi Gum. 10 words. I see 13 words from Mary. 12 words. Okay. These people are very active and sharp. Before I even say one thing, another person has entered. 26 words, Ke. As I saw now. Somebody say 5 words. I didn't need Deborah. Thank you. Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm happy for you. You see, your number is the most exciting number. 5 represents grace. Do you understand? So then don't worry yourself. With your 5 words, you are good to go. Yes. Sam Osman, about 20. Be specific now. Yemboshi, about 20K. About 20 what? Somebody said 10. Another person said 9. That's blessing. Okay. I see 26 words. My goodness. I see 19. Daniel, thank you. I see 26 again. I see 10. I see 15, 11. I see 15. I see 12. I see 9. I see 13. I see 10. And of course, the first person that noted 17 words. Thank you very much. Wow. I don't know how excited you are. I don't know how exciting the class is to you, but I am hopeful that the class will not be boring, especially that you are not even seeing my face for now. Since you are not seeing my face for now. Okay, thank you very much. Let's bring that exercise to a close. So Our dear host, I want to get back to the illustration quickly. While I was preparing all this month for this class, I was bothered because I didn't have the rare honor and privilege of time. I didn't have the luxury of time to settle down and prepare the kind of slides I would have wanted to prepare that would have beautiful image sessions, that would have backups, all of those beautiful, of course, in this AI world, if I really wanted to do a beautiful slide presentation, it's not going to even take me 5 minutes, as it were, and I should have it. I could have also given it to some of my mentees here, give them my sessions and say, hey, do this work for me, put it on a slide, ensure it is beautiful. And I get to send it so that we can share. Of course, we're going to share the notes much more. And I know how Nick Hub Capacity Center always, does it. But you see, somewhere in the middle of it, I realized that character is hidden. Character is not something that is directly public. If you must build a good character, if you must build a true character that will last the test or that will survive the test of time, it is not something that is out there in the public. Yes, it will show, but you are not the one that shows it yourself. The moment you begin to attempt to show who you are and try to explain what your character is, that you are a good person, no, you are an average, you are this, you are that. The moment you start doing that, something is already missing. Character is inward. Character is innate. Character is hidden, though very clear and obvious to anybody that cares to know. How do I buttress this point? It is that we just attempted to write other words that could be formed from the main word character. And to my greatest surprise, somebody was able to get about 20 words from one word, character. Another person had 26 words. Another person had 11 words. Another person 17. And in that order. Quickly, let me see how many of us are truly active. Let me pick at random. My brother Usman Joel, can you unmute your mic? We are going to do this teaching together. Usman Joel, unmute your mic. Thank you. This is sharp. Pastor Alifa Nicholas will be very proud of you to know that you didn't just join the session, dropped your phone somewhere, and you are doing your evening laundry. How many words did you get, sir? Usman Joel.
Okay. Good evening, sir, and good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
8 words.
8 words.
Yes, sir.
Do you mind sharing the 8 words with us in 30 seconds? Just mention them in the order you wrote them out, please.
Okay, I have teacher, I have teach, I have act, I have ache, I have eat, I have eat, and I have act.
God bless you. Thank you very much for being a part of this experience. You can unmute your mic. I will get back to you. Let me also confirm so that my sisters will not say, hey, this man, he said he loves his wife. He loves to have a wife that is a woman. But now he has asked a brother to say something and he's asking another brother. Juliet Daniel, can you unmute your mic? Tell us how many words you could form from the word character. Juliet Daniel. Do I have Juliet Daniel in the house? Thank you.
I'm so sorry. Good evening, sir. I had food in my mouth. Okay, I was able to get about 15 words.
15 words. Let's hear them, please.
Funny though. I have car, I have cats, I have rats, I have hat, I have ha, I have ear, I have ack, I have hats, I have eat, I have tea, I have D, I have art. I have teacher, I have teach, I have heart, I have cheat, I have it, I have trace. I don't know if it's up to 15. I didn't let me see.
No, madam. Okay.
Oh,
Thank you very much, Juliet. You have done, in fact, you outdid yourself already. To have up to
okay.
15 words that you already mentioned, thank you. You can now mute your mic. I will get back to you. God bless you. I'm going to take two more. The name that is directly adjacent yours, Junior Daniel, is Mary Olamide. Mary Olamide, can you unmute your mic and tell us how many words you got and mention them? Thank you.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 15 words with me.
15 words. Go ahead, ma.
Okay. I have heart, raise, car, tear, eater, teacher, teach, art, rat, cheat, trace, rear, care, and rant.
What was the first word you formed again?
Art, ACT, art.
Okay, that was your first word, ACT.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much, Madam Mary. God bless you. You
Amen.
can mute your mic now. I will get back to you. And of course, Usman Samuel, you know you will not escape me this night. Unmute your mic and tell me how many words you formed. And of course, mention them. You are the last man for the night. Samuel Usman.
Yes, I'm here. Good evening, sir.
I was thinking press Nick will book you and note that you
No,
are
I
not.
was trying to count my to count them.
Please
Okay,
go ahead.
all right. So I have quite a number. I have act,
Okay.
care,
Okay.
car,
Mm-hmm.
tear,
Mm-hmm.
t,
Mm-hmm.
ta,
Mm-hmm.
where,
Mm.
rate,
Mm.
rat,
Yeah.
eat,
Yeah.
eight,
Mm-hmm.
at,
That's some
act,
creativity there. We're in your make in
teach.
your make. All right. GMP members, please pardon me. You may not have that very organized, very formal session you are looking for. What is important to me is that this will be a memory that will outlive you. This will be a memory you want to relive for a very long time. Very quickly, thank you very much. The sample litmus test we had. I began with Joel. Joel had a couple of words, I think about 9 or 8 of them, but quickly, the first word he wrote from the word character, he formed from the word character is teacher. Somebody say teacher. Mm-hmm. Then our train moved from Joel and it landed at the doorstep of Miss Madam Juliet Daniel, whose first word is car. Wow. And I can imagine the type of car she's looking for or she desires to have next. Okay. Then Mary, both Mary and Sammy had ACT, ACT. At least I know Sam very well, and I know that we used to act together in the same team before geographical location and divine providence separated us. So we are both actors. So I see Mary and Sam acting. I see Joel loving the teaching profession. How am I not sure that probably maybe he's even a teacher? Then I see Juliet, a woman of class and steez. She loves cars. I believe luxury cars. Should I say quickly that the first word each and every one of you formed directly represent what is topmost in your heart? Hello, that was on a lighter note. That was oh, Juliet, I got it. Oh, that's okay. So if you look at the first word you created, that is the topmost priority in your heart. But that's me saying it's on a lighter note. You see, just one word, character, embeds all of these words. In this one word, character, we vomited all of these other words. What does it mean to you? Character is like an onion bulb. Character is deep. Character can be best described as an ocean that can swallow, that can, it can transform completely a man's destiny. If a man falls into an ocean now and survives the wave, he may find himself somewhere Somebody say rat is not in my heart too. Okay, thank you. Don't worry, like I said, it's already on a lighter note. You could find yourself in Asia. Character that is like an ocean isn't well handled. I'm talking about the Asia of life, the Europe of destiny. I'm talking about the Africa of life. I'm talking about the Americas of destiny. You can find yourself anywhere when you get lost in the ocean of character. You see, the natural thing for me to have done is to begin by saying, yes, today our topic is we are going to be looking at, flying on the wings of character. Then I begin. Definition of key concepts. What is character? Character is kaza, 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 kaza. We have defined this thing theoretically before now. We all know the meaning of character. Every one of us have come in contact with the word character. But the question is, has it become tangible, a definition to you? Has it become palpable to you? Or it is still theory? That is why I'm not in a rush this night to quickly define character and then begin to tell you what character entails, how character can this, how character can that. No, the question is, let us even first of all settle down and look at what is character. Character is innate. Character is within. So quickly, I didn't go about trying to impress you with beautiful slides. That could have been excellent. This is 2026. People should make, formal presentations with slides. That is good. But the question is, after seeing those beautiful slides, what else can you remember? So it is on this note, I want to define character by saying that character is the real essence of who we are, the sum total of our thoughts, actions, and values. I will take it again. That character is the essence of whom we are, the sum total of our thoughts, our actions, values that define our identity. It's like I will say it one more time. It is the essence of who we are, the sum total of our thoughts, actions, and values that define our identity. Then I'm going further to also say that character is multifaceted in dimension. It's a multifaceted concept which encompasses not only our outward behaviors, but also our inner beliefs, inner push, motivation, and particularly what causes our integrity. Character is what builds a man's integrity. It is what also ruins a man's integrity. I would like to further say that understanding character requires that we delve beyond the surface appearance. You see, I am making this emphasis over and over again that character is beyond the surface value, is beyond the superficial experience, which is just a surface appearance, but pushing us to explore the deeper layers of an individual personality. The personality of an individual. Character is not merely what someone does. It's not merely what you do. That is, again, buttressing the emphasis I began with. That character is not something that is outward. It's not first outward. It's first inward. Meaning, character is inside out. Inward, outward. The moment it becomes outward, inward, there is hypocrisy somewhere. Character is not what merely a person does, but what they do and the principles they hold. Not just the principles they hold, but the principles that holds them. Not just the principles that hold them, the principles that guides their choices. The principles that guide their choices. God bless you, Queen Gift. What is character? Character is the real essence of who we are, the sum total of our thoughts, actions, and values. These values define our identity. That is character. As an artist, a theater artist for that matter, I understand the value of what we call a meaningful pause. I need us to take a deep breath and think about this. Then, at the core of the discussion of the matter before us, character is majorly about integrity, honesty, and consistency. If you are still with me, can you now write those three words for me? Integrity, honesty, and consistency. That's right. Character is shaped by values, including those values we got from our upbringing, experiences. When I mean experiences, I mean communal experiences, even those community experiences that were embedded into us. Not only our parents or direct siblings brought us up. Communal experiences, the moral compass each person develops over time. That is character. Integrity, honesty, and consistency. God bless you. Thank you. I see everybody is active tonight. What is character? Character is the essence of who you are. Then I go further to say, and this statement at this point is going to be a question. And I'm going to ask this question. And I'm going to be very practical tonight. One of the things I know that has endeared me to the GMP crew and the heart of GMP team, particularly Pastor Nicholas Alifa, is my practicality. I think I am not being too immodest or too prideful to mention that. If you are here and you have lied before, type yes. If you have never lied before, type no. Just watch you. People will not respond now. Because in this whole wide war, in the whole of Nigeria and beyond, I'm the only bad person. I'm the only evil, wicked person in Nigeria. Me, I know. So if you are my my counterpart at the ministry of lying, when we were lying, if you have ever lied before, type yes. But if you have not, type no. And don't be modest. Just type your no, JJ. We understand. There's no problem. Perfectly. If you are here, we are being practical. If you have lied before, I'm seeing 42 participants. I don't know why I'm seeing 13 and a half yeses. Don't ask me who is the half. Okay. Somebody said no with an emphatic no. Wow. Okay. Somebody say, what if you don't know? Samuel Usman, why are you doing me like this? You are thinking, okay. Wow. I'm very excited. I'm very excited because I'm seeing the reactions I really need for this lesson to Emmanuel Ita. We need to study. No. You need to be studied at PhD level. Wow. This is amazing. You that you are asking, Umaru Debra, what if you don't know? This type of question you are asking, is this the will of God for your life? Is this the will of God for your life? Okay. Wow. Okay. Another message just entered. Who are these people laughing up and down now? Okay. Good. Good. Now, I'm going to ask the next question, and it's going to be practical. I'm coming back to you, Emmanuel Ita. Don't worry, because it's a very serious matter. We are not joking here. I'm coming back to you, but quickly. Are you aware that there are certain lies? Let me type my own yes. So what am I doing? Yes, with an exclamation. Yes. Good. Please, if you have seen my yes, confirm you have seen my yes. So I'm the one with the initials AO. If you like, laugh at me. Is your own, that is, it's not your yes. It is my yes. Thank you. Do you know that there were many things we lied about until today? Nobody is aware. If you are in that category with me, come on, give me that yes again. Yes, Kinakuna, let it be coming like fire. There are many things we lied about to friends, to family members, our parents, till we die, till eternity. Nobody is aware, and nobody will be aware. If you believe or you understand what I'm saying, say yes. Let me be typing my own yes. So let me type my own yes. So because the only thing I fear in this my entire life, I don't want to go to hell. Any other thing can happen, but you see hell, separate, count me out. I know they. Good. Grace, why are you taking this thing personal? Or you Grace? Which one is absolute yes again now? I say, just type yes. Somebody say yes, 101. Okay. Wow. Yes, in Akuna. Okay. Somebody said, I don't think so. Now, can we now come back to the class? There is a reason why I ask these questions. You see, when probably we had not known so much about life, when we had not understood ourselves, the art of never telling lies, that's interesting. When we had not understood life, we had not even understood or discovered ourselves, we saw ourselves being caught in the web of attempting to impress people that will never be impressed. Part of it is why we ended up lying consciously or subconsciously. One of the things that started defining my adulthood as an adult is to consciously ensure that no matter the circumstance, I never lie. That I will never lie again. Meaning, the last time I can recall or I remember lying over 18, just trying to say something that was not true, that should be the last time and it should never happen again. And as far as I'm concerned, my entire adulthood that I can remember, You know, there are times you say things that are not true, they are incorrect subconsciously, maybe because you didn't get enough facts. I don't know if somebody's understanding what I'm saying. Then it amounted to lying. That was not consciously telling a lie. You just said something and you didn't get your facts right. Or somebody told you something, you didn't confirm it, and you went ahead and shared with somebody else. It will amount to a lie. Not because you intended to lie, but because you were misguided. Whichever way, it is still a lie. I have seen cases and situations in churches, for those that are Christian, who, at times where people come to do testimony, share testimonies, and they end up lying. They add what is not true just because they want the testimony to sound sweet. They want the testimony to sound very, very captivating. Then they end up lying on the altar of the Almighty God. Do you know what has problem? Do you know the deficiency there? It is a character deficiency. Character deficiency. You see, before this GMP session today, this capacity building session today, I believe strongly you have had quite a couple of sessions. Inolu Atayo, if you are with me, I don't know why your picture, your face is captivating. Can you unmute your mic? Let's do a brief interaction. Inolu Atayo, are you with us? When I call a name and in 5 seconds I don't get a response, it appears to me like, okay. Thank you very much.
Yes,
Inolua, forgive me
yes,
for putting you on the spot, but it's going to be very seamless. Okay?
sir.
Can you remind this house of the sessions of training, the mentorship sessions you have attended since you started and now? Maybe topic that you can remember. Yes.
The topic.
No. The topics. I know that in GMP there are various mentors, and they are brought to talk about various aspects of life. Some talk about business, some talk about this, they talk about that. How many of them can you remember? How many of them have you attended?
I've literally attended, I can't say all, but 80%.
80%. Did I hear 80%?
Yes, 80%. Yes, 80%
Okay,
of
please.
this class.
Okay, please go ahead.
I
Mention.
do my possible best not to miss it.
Oh, beautiful. Can you mention 1, 2, 3, or 4 of the sessions you remember? And it means that those are sessions that really impacted your life. Can you mention a couple of the sessions, maybe the titles and all of that?
Yes, there's one that we did. The first one, the one we did about finances. I can't remember.
Okay.
I can't remember. I think it was the third. It was the third. I think it was the third class. Yeah, the third class. They invited a mentor to speak on finances, and the person talked about different things that you need to do about finance. We talked about real estate. The person also talked about he talked about its mutual funds and all of that, investment and all. And it really shaped my way of thinking and all of that, and my approach to finance. Then also building your personal brand. Yeah, so building your personal brand, we did that I think 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
We did that 2 weeks ago. And the person about the lady, I know she's Mrs. Is it Miss or Mrs. Is it Chidima? I can't remember her name exactly. But she talked about.
Hold on. Inelua, the exact reason why the moderators always introduce your guests is so that you always write down their names. In fact, there are flyers to that effect long before you begin. So you jot down, like today's sessions now, you say, oh, mentor, or the visiting mentor, Alidu Ojonubide Samuel, he resides in so. Because another mentor can just come and put you on the spot the way I'm doing. All right.
Yes.
And it is not a very good thing when you are mixing up classes you attended. But I am very, very excited. Thank you very much for mentioning about 2 of the classes that made a lot of, and I know you, if I give you the chance, you still have others. God bless you. You can mute your mic. Thank you.
I wasn't patient enough to wait.
You can mute your mic now. All right. Let's take another sample quickly, like I always want to do, have a balance. Messi Aronimo. Messi Aronimo, can you unmute your mic? The train has dropped right in front of your house. God bless you. I see you. Are you with me? Can you hear me? Messi Aronimo.
Can you hear
Okay,
me
sir.
now? Sorry, I had to disconnect my Bluetooth.
Oh, yes, I can hear you loud and clear now. Sorry to have barged in on you, Messi. Hope you have
Okay,
mercy.
sir. Okay, sir, yes.
Okay, Messi. So can you share with us a few of the mentorship sessions that impacted your life between the time you started and now? Just mention.
Okay, sir. Okay, I should mention. So we had research, right?
Research.
That is academic research, professional research, and that was by Mr. Otutu. And then we've also had intelligence system by Mr. Nicholas. And then we have personal branding by Miss Cynthia, the person that Inyolua was trying to mention. And now we are having a discussion on character.
Thank you very much. Please, for the records, so that we will not have many more of Inyoluas. This class is titled Flying on the Wings of Character. That is the sum total of what we are doing. You have learned about financing. You have learned about the discipline to have finance, the discipline for finances, the principles you must adopt. Beautiful. You talked about real estate. You talked about personal branding and many more that will come. But you see, I do not mean to sound immodest. Neither do I mean to sound like this is what others solely depend on. I will leave you to experience life. I will leave you to go ahead and make more research to understand what I'm about to say very modestly. Everything and anything you will ever become, you are and will ever become. From your personal branding to your financial prudence to everything that you will ever be taught in this particular, training, 90 days of change, they are all dependent on who you are and summarizing character. I dare you, even if you bring Miles Moru here, if you bring the finest financial analysts, those who have succeeded financially, to talk to you about finance, to talk to you about academics, to talk to you about flying academically and all of that research. If you don't have character, you are like a flat tire. You go nowhere. You go nowhere. You see, I am aware that some of you here are working in different places. Many of you are working in the banks. Some of you are working as teachers. Some of you are working as, business operators, business analysts. Some of you are receptionists. Listen to me, child of God. If you lack character, you are a flat tire. You will make a lot of noise, but you go nowhere. And that reminds me quickly. Attitude, not aptitude, takes a man to an altitude. Without the attitude, the man at the altitude will crash land to become a destitute. I repeat, attitude, not aptitude, takes a man to his altitude. Without attitude, the men at the highest peak of their altitude, at the epoch of their careers, at the zenith of their careers, they will crash to become one more time destitutes, just because they lacked attitude. Attitude is a direct result of character. Attitude is a byproduct of your character. Let me say this again. Without character, you are like a flat tire. You go nowhere. You go nowhere. It is better you stop at the vulcanizer, a character vulcanizer. Let them panel beat your life. Ensure that that problem, that pain that is causing the air of your journey, the air in your life to escape, making your journey longer and more strenuous, much more stressful. You better fix it. There is what they call patching. There is an automatic patch. In the 21st century, it's not the type they use fire anymore. I am in the millennial generation. I was born in the 80s. So I saw where when people ride their bicycles or motorbikes or even cars, they take it to a vulcanizer, they remove the tube that has problem, they make it undergo fire. You know, tube is just plastic, is rubber. And you are wondering, why would this man put rubber in fire? Okay, that is what it needs for air not to escape. Fire. Fire is a purifier. Fire is a sharpener. Fire is a cleanser. Fire is one that removes debts and dross. I think at this point, the matter is becoming serious. This is the very point to, I don't know. Because I'm getting to that place where I used to know very well. Something is happening here, and it is already happening there, wherever you are. I know. I think it's that time to see my face. I hope you can. I don't know. I don't have enough lights, but I hope you can see my face. You see, character is a purifier. Fire is a preserver. If you have deficiency in character, if you have a character flaw, beloved, you have to choose intentionally to go through the fire. You must go. Listen, there were many of you in ab initio who applied to be part of the 90 days of change, the 90 days of discipline. But the question is, how many of you are here now? Many people had stories to tell, many stories. Stories like, oh, I don't have enough data. They have data for every other thing. But when it comes to the data they need for their lives to make progress, they will not have it. They have time for everything. But whenever it comes to that important time where they need to be concentrated for 90 days, which is just 3 months broken down, they are busy. They are just preoccupied with many things. Many things that are inconsequential, eternally without consequence. Beloved, character is the air you need to live. In the Christian balance, what is responsible for changing a man inside out is the Holy Spirit. And the Holy Spirit is also known as the Holy Ghost. Is a ghost. It's an air. Character is a ghost. That is why it is not felt outward, but inward. And we're going to be very practical. We have said that no matter how much speed you think you have in life, if you lack character, one more time, you go nowhere. It is the man Tony Evans that wrote and said, without character, you are like a flat tire. So those are not my words. Character is a ghost, Queen. Yes, character is a ghost. And because it is a ghost, it goes faster. It goes to where you, with your physical body, cannot go. Your character goes far ahead of you. That is why
Pastor Nick is in the UK. He is outside the shores of Nigeria, but can testify about my character over there in the UK that can open doors for me from Nigeria. If my character is bad, it closes the door. If my character is good, it opens the door. What does that mean? My character got to the UK before me. Many persons lost out of great opportunities in life, fail in business, fail in academics, in the universities, polytechnics, colleges of education, secondary school, even the writing of JAM, because fundamentally, the bedrock of every other thing, character, is flawed. Think about the room. Think about the edifice you are living in now. If the foundation be destroyed, what can you, Queen Gift, what can you, Victoria Iwebu, what can you, Kehinde Kokas, what can Mercy, what can you, Faith Chubiyo, what can you do if the foundation be destroyed? What is the foundation? The foundation is character. Beloved Press Nicholas Alpha, permit me to say this very intentionally, without meaning to demean any of our sessions. You see, personal branding is like makeup. Personal branding is like makeover. You have a very big pimple on your face. You know it. This is for our sisters now. You use a concealer. There's what they call foundation. You start with that one first. You conceal and conceal and conceal until it appears as though there is nothing there. You come out and everybody's just doing, what a beautiful face. Oh, you look amazing. Oh, you look great. You see, packaging is good. What will disgrace a man is called character. Character is like a smoke. It can never be hidden. Character can never be covered. You know, we are just beginning. All we did since we are attempting to introduce what we are. Our aircraft is just about to take off. Dearly beloved, are you in business? And it appears you are not flourishing. It appears 6 months after. This is May, almost ending. And it appears you have not made any tangible progress. You cannot hold on to anything and say, no, I've made a tangible progress in business. Listen to me. You may need to check your character. Are you the type that is always saying, in our family, we don't take nonsense? This is who I am. If you cannot cope with me, leave it like that. This is who I am. Oga, you have a long journey. This is who you are. You cannot bend grounds, shift grounds to accommodate and tolerate others. You cannot study and understudy others. You cannot study the society, the environment you live in, the people that live around you, to know and understand how best to excel among them. The Bible says that I send you as sheep among wolves. Do you know the meaning of that? It doesn't mean that you should let down your guards. You should let down your principles. No. You are a businessman. They taught you how to handle finances. Customers come with their hard-earned money. You don't know how they suffer to get it. You did not force them. They came on their own to buy one thing or the other from you, and you talk to them anyhow. Your workers and staff members talk to customers anyhow. They talk to customers anyhow because you talk to them anyhow. You see, it's a chain reaction. You see, it's a chain effect. You are not always on ground. Before you come back, they have pursued, they have chased away 60% of your staff in a single day. They leave there swearing never to return again. Why? They came, instead of value being added to them, they were devalued. They felt dehumanized. Many of us need to come, and that is why this lesson on character, flying, excelling on the wings of character, comes in the middle of the session, so that it can serve as a bridge between what we start with and what we are going to end with. Listen to me, child of God. If you are a banker, you are here, and you don't have character, you will see people's money and you will be tempted to steal it. The temptation is not a problem, but character will save you. Character will say, I cannot do this. My own 200,000 naira is enough, should be enough for me. You can't, just because you have access to people's privacies, people's personal accounts, begin to hop into their accounts and deduct money arbitrarily. Let me tell you, child of God, you will go down. Somebody say character. You see, the real issue with character is that it disgraces a man when you least expect the most. When you least expect, that's where it shows up. And many times it is built over time. Character is built over time. It doesn't just happen overnight. Character, a bad character is imbibed, is built from the fantasies of our own lusts. Joel, my brother, for instance, Joel Usman, his first word was teacher. Are you a teacher here, like myself? And you are entrusted with young boys and young girls. What is your character like? Beyond the board, beyond what you write on the board, beyond the things you say from your mouth, can they naturally remember you when they are back home? There is a popular sound that became very viral recently in the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I think 2 weeks. If you come on social media anywhere, the next thing you hear this sound, che che kule, whatever something. And I didn't know how my little boys got to know about it. I didn't know how they got to know about the song. I don't think they were singing. I didn't know where they sang it from. Oh, Che Che Kofisa. Oh, I have those people here. My friends are here. My friends are here. Well, I'm not alone. God, I thank you. I'm not the only person that knows Che Che Kule. But do you know that when the younger boy starts singing Che Che Kule, subconsciously, it's already in his system. His elder brother will say, Kai, Eshama, our men says we should not sing that song. Our men say we should not sing that. And I'm like, wow. I had to find out who that woman is that has influenced my first son to the point that even when she is not there, he's telling the younger brother that the men, their teacher says that they should not sing Che Che Kofisa. Character. Mr. Copper, young copper, sir. Young copper with muscles, bicep, tricep, and all of the sets. I know you have gymmed, you have muscle, you are looking good. As a young corps member, you are in your prime, early 20s. They have sent you to an all-girls school. They have sent you to a mixed school with boys and girls. And when they see you in your wonderful NYC attire, NYC uniform, they want to get close. They call you compassion. Compassion? Compassion? You are a teacher. You are supposed to be a mentor. Have you turned out to become a tormentor? Teacher, sir. Teacher, you are a mentor. Don't become a tormentor. Do you go about fantasizing and dreaming how to unskirt every lady wearing a skirt? Do you go about because you have the opportunity of being a teacher? You want to sleep with every SS2 girl, every JSS3 girl? Is that your vision, Mr. Teacher? Tormentor. Tormentor. My name is Sam Alidu. I lecture in Prince Abubakar Audu University, formerly Kogi State University, and I teach in one of the finest and most active departments, theater arts. You know, in a university, theater arts and mass communication have some of the attractive people. I don't know whether they're actually fine, but I know that normally they have a lot of yanga. So I told one of my students, I say, you, even when you sleep, you are doing makeup. What is your problem? Tell me the color of your problem. Who are you trying to impress in your dream now? I don't understand. So if you come to theater arts department, you always see fine girls. Mr. Lecturer. Let's talk about lecturers now. Do you have character? Without character, a man, a full-grown man, with wife and children, somewhere in Nigeria, I am ashamed as I say this now, a lecturer died on top of a 21-year-old student in an hotel. It was viral sometime last year. And beloved, that happened not in ABU, not in Uni Abuja, not in Uni Ibadan, not in UNN. It happened in my university, Kogi State University. The man died. He died. He died. Yes. Somebody say character. Character. You see, he didn't die that day. There was a day he died from. He died a long time ago, but there was something happened. It only manifested. I know you were expecting a very organized lecture, but please take me as I am. Because the matter on ground is a matter of life and destiny. Listen to me, GMP 2026, no matter the branding you do, no matter the financial, if you like, take all the, HSC, PMP, all of those things they used to do, the course certification, take them. If you lack character, you go nowhere. What are you not talking about? And let me say this, you may even be the very cunning one. You can be as wise as wise. One day, just one day, the hunter will become the hunted. You are in business, you cannot smile to welcome your customers. You are not trained. Could this be the exact reason why you have been stuck at one level for a very long time? It is called character. Let me tell you the funny part of it. Even those that don't have character, they love people with character. If you are still with me, confirm in our comment section. Those that lack character, when they meet those with character, they love them. They want to be around them. They want to employ them. Bad bosses want good workers. Bosses who don't pay salary wants to have people who they keep. People who will be loyal to them. Dearly beloved, I tell you the truth. You need character. You need character. You need character. Sorry for the break in transmission. My wonderful family just returned, and when you hear that sound, Daddy, character. You see, the way many of us are right now, your current state, the current level you have, where you have put yourself right now, just
Okay, guys, I hope you are writing and you are not just chatting in the chat box here. I need to see your answer. I hope your books are full already. Okay. Thank you, Gifts. Thank you, Isaac. Thank you, Nifemi. So while we wait for our mentor to come back, so what is that character that you think you need to change? What is that thing that has become a habit that you think you need to turn a new leaf from tonight? People are not typing again. I've caught you at me. Late coming. Antisocial. Okay. I like that, Isaac. Finding trouble. Oh, so you find joy in looking for people's trouble, Samuel. Don't mind me. But I know people who like to look for other people's trouble. Inconsistency. Okay, you're welcome back, sir. You're muted, sir.
can you hear me now?
Yes, sir, we can.
Apologies. I had to be a father quickly. And did you hear me when I said my children said daddy?
Yes, we did, sir.
So they just came in and a very beautiful cobra was waiting for them. We had to fulfill scriptures quickly.
Yes,
and to
sir.
God, what the enemy didn't come to pass. It's been long I saw such a creature. It's been very long. God is faithful. God is faithful.
Hallelujah. Yes.
We just had to do the needful quickly because it was trying to get to the back of the cushion. But it's settled now. I sincerely apologize.
No, you don't have to apologize. We thank God for his protection over you and your families.
Thank you. Please, if you are here, I know you're a child of God. Be a man of the Spirit. Pray. Never play with your prayer life. I saw this trance shortly before 8 o'clock. I don't know, it crossed like a flash and it manifested in a very swift succession. My wife was still locking the gate and the boys will usually run in. So a 6-year-old saw the snake and said, come back, see snake. But thank God for mercies. One more time back to the matter of character. You see, everything and anything that happens, they are in alignment to teach us lessons. Just a minute and a second, please. So, Holy Spirit, I ask that you return me back to exactly where I was, because I trust you always do that. Thank you. And yes, We are back. Dearly beloved, I was just about to hit a point that the character level you have built where you are right now, if you are not careful, many of us are hopeful. We are praying and already fantasizing a beautiful family. You are fantasizing the kind of home you have built in your mind's eye. You have built so many castles in the air. But listen to me, the way you are now, are you sure you are ready? Are you sure you are prepared? Do you have the requisite, the nature of character that will carry you through marriage? For many of us, young men, many of us, young women, marriage is a juncture, it's a specific junction that will test your character. And I bet you, you may not yet be prepared. Prepared? Let me use the word, the adjective, adequately. I know you have read a lot of books on marriage, but you see, character will test you. Marriage will test, rather, your character. For many of us, if you get married today, conception takes place. Not just conception, babies begin to come in. Are you sure you will even be proud for your children to learn from you the way you are? The way you talk, the way you act and react. Will young children learn from you? Will they be proud to call you father? Will they be proud to call you mother? Many of us who are here, we have parents. And I'm very aware that for many of us, without being slightful, without being insulting, deep down in our hearts, we know we are not proud of our parents. Growing up, you saw them do certain things. For some of you, you saw your parents, your father beat up, abuse your mothers. For some of us, you saw your fathers being, addicted to alcohol. They were alcoholic. For some of you, you saw mothers whom before your father says one, they have said 38 and a half. They had sharp mouths. They were knives instead of wives. You have grown up to become toxic because you grew up in a toxic environment. Listen, I understand. We have not come to judge anybody, but the issue is that from this meeting tonight, we must agree. We must come to a point of agreement that actually so, and so. You now point the accusing finger to yourself. You tell yourself, I have a problem. I understand I have a problem, but I am going to walk towards it. I am walking towards it. Then you begin to itemize. I talk too much. I am too quick to anger. I am too quick to temper. My temperament is too hot. I don't talk with wisdom. I talk before I think. You write out all these things and begin to submit them to the one who has the capacity to transform you inside out. Because you know what? The CVs you have submitted everywhere around the nations of the world. We're in the generation of remote jobs. Let me tell you, character will headbutt you. Character will throw you out when you least prepare. You have your meeting with your foreign partners, with certain foreign partners, expatriates, by 3 p.m. And you are walking in by 5 minutes past 3 because in Africa, we have what we call African time. You go late for meetings without recourse, no apology. You don't think you are accountable to anyone because you feel you are the alpha and the omega of your own life. No. Character. Character is like fire. It will always find its way. I am aware that during GMPs, there is a session where we are supposed to do some, practical storytelling experiences. And I see my time already. It's already 27 past the hour of 9. And as a good teacher, I should know when to shut down. A good king knows when to exit the stage. A good speaker knows when to exit. And of course, retirement is best when ovation is loud most. Maybe in the next 3 minutes. I had an experience yesterday, day before yesterday. If you are familiar with the university environment, what they call the university institution, you will know that there are people that are also bigger than the vice chancellor within the same university. For instance, we have what we call the pro-chancellor. We have who we call the chancellor. We have chancellor, we have pro-chancellor, then we have vice-chancellor. That is why the person is called a vice-chancellor, because there is a chancellor. In a state-owned institution, for example, the chancellor is the governor of the state. He's also the visitor to the institution. I hope I've not missed it, because for information's sake, there is a first-class traditional ruler that is always the chancellor. The governor of the state is always the visitor to the institution. Then there is a pro-chancellor. Then there is a chairman of council. Even the vice chancellors are afraid of those people. So our university hosted the chairman of council to our institution. They are still around. I think they are done today. They should be leaving tomorrow. Anytime the council visits an institution, they stay for 3-4 days to do a couple of projects, approve promotions. Anytime they are done, you begin to hear, congratulations, professor, congratulations, this person. That is the job. These are the jobs of the council members. So our council chairman and his team came. A lot of them from Lokoja, and they were in our institution. And guess who the council chairman is? His name is Professor M.S. Alidu. Professor M.S. Alidu is an erudite Ibira scholar from the Ibira extraction, who taught in our university as a premier staff from the level of being an assistant lecturer when he was very young, in the early year 2000s and 2001 and all that. He lectured here for years, taught many people, and taught me. Beloved GMP members, do you know that this man taught people who are professors now? For instance, Professor Hassan Achimugu learned under this man, GST 103, in the year 2002. Today, Professor Hassan Achimugu is a professor and the dean of faculty management sciences. This man that is the council chairman, he still looks very young. He has grown to become the deputy vice chancellor, Federal University, Lokoja, twice, on 2 occasions, 2 tenors, before he became council chairman for our institution. And now, the place he left as an assistant lecturer, he is coming back as a very big masquerade, where the vice chancellor has to listen to him. One thing was consistent. We all testify to that man's character, M.S. Alidu. And guess what? He is a Muslim. The emphasis there is not to say that there are no Muslims. No. We have a lot of them. M.S. Alidu has the same testimony by everybody he taught over the years. And as a young lecturer today, I am challenged. In the next 20 years, if God tarries and keeps our lives, and I am still alive to continue in this profession, the question is, what will my former students, who would have become professors, who would have become governors, who would have become whatever they are going to become, as God will have it, what will they say about me? Where you are right now, working, what will people say about you? What is the testimony they will give about? How can they attest to your character? I'm sorry, I'm sweating. I have a fan standing directly in front of me. I don't know why I'm sweating. The matter on ground is a serious matter. By the grace of God, I have lectured for 8 years in this public university. If you add my private university experience 1 year, it becomes 9 years. Yes, I'm young. I was privileged to start lecturing quite early. Well, not as early as those who started in their 20s. I just noticed that one of my students, former students from the Department of Theatre Art, is here. Please unmute your mic. Faith, Chubio. Chubi, are you here? Chubi, I know you picked up this project. I don't know if you are still here. I don't know if network has thrown you out. Okay, I know I saw your name at a point. I wanted her to confirm. Year in, year out, when I have the opportunity to share experiences. Today, I intentionally decided to avoid telling stories that have direct implication with my own life. I am not the point of attraction. No. We just want to make these things, we just want to let them bear. Then leave you and the Holy Spirit as you live here. Then you begin to ask yourself, why am I stuck? Why does it look like I start things, I don't finish them? Why does it look like I have this near success syndrome spirit? It will remain small, something will come out. It will remain small for you to hit the mark, something will happen. Do you need a change of character that is not hypocritical? A change of character that is genuine, that is driven by the right motive. M-O-T-I-F-F, motive. Some of us are here. If you give your next door neighbor this pen, if you give a neighbor 5 naira, the entire community must know about it. Today is the day of repentance. You must change. People confide in you, and it is broadcast on Nigerian Television Authority, NTA. Well done, sir. Well done, ma. You are digging your grave. You work in a work environment and you engage actively in office gossips. Please, sir, concentrate on your table. Focus on your duty, because the same people you gossip with today will gossip you with another tomorrow. If you are still with me, type yes. Dearly beloved, it is obvious that truly character is the bedrock of every man's success. It is the foundation upon which your success in life is dependent. I will end here tonight. Sadly, and as always, but very interestingly, the Holy Spirit has taken over again. Look at my notes. I have not talked or discussed half of the things I wrote here, but I believe strongly that one thing is key. You need character to fly. How do I end? I leave you with this quote. Attitude, not aptitude, is the reason for a man to get to his altitude. If you get to your altitude without attitude, just with all aptitude, you will crash land to become a destitute. And of course, no matter your speed in life, if you lack character, you go nowhere. My name is Sam Alidu. It was such a beautiful time having this discussion with you. Let's do this again, and let's meet at the top. Good evening, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Samalijo. As always, you come with a power-packed teachings that make me feel like, do I even know anything about character? And you've never disappointed us at Nicole. Thank you so much, sir, for always saying yes every time we come to you to ask you to mentor our students every year. God bless you. I pray God that God will honor you in Jesus' name. And we also pray that He will continue to protect your family in Jesus' name. Amen. So guys, we've come to the end of today's class, but we have questions and answers now. So if you have questions, Okay, I'm already seeing one from Simeon. Oh, okay, sorry. Let me. Okay. Okay. This is not a question for you. So if you have questions, kindly raise your hand or you type it in the chat box while I read it. Questions. You cannot tell me that with everything that he has said and shared tonight, you do not have a question. That time that you wanted to lie and you're trying to justify yourself is a white lie. So it's not bad. You know, now it's a white lie. White lie. It does not harm anybody. So far, nobody is dying. I can still like, I don't know if you've been there, right? That's just an example. So questions.
Am I this a bad teacher? Because in the teaching practice and praxim, when you teach and there is no question at all, there are two things majorly involved. It is either, the first one is usually correct. It's either they didn't understand you at all, or sometimes our teachers will add the second one to convince ourselves, or maybe they understand it so well and overwhelmed and they can't even say anything. Please ask questions. If not even questions, let's say something. Let's interact. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So let's make him know that he's not a bad teacher at all. Me, I know he's not a bad teacher, so I need you to ask questions, interact. What's that thing that is not clear to you? Did he make any statement that you do not understand clearly? Oh, why did you say this, sir? I don't really get it. Or I used to know this way, but now that you are saying this, are you saying, that's one of the things that I make sure I do whenever I attend the class. So I'm still waiting for you guys. I'm still waiting. Okay, I think I'm seeing one from Mary. Okay, Mary is saying, how can someone overcome character deficiency? What are the practical steps for this, sir?
Thank you so very much, Mary. Thank you. You know, I already confessed earlier that tonight's class, particularly because the class is such that I wanted it to be as realistic as possible, especially that we are in the season, in the generation of AI. I didn't want a situation whereby we'll be saying some abstract things that we don't understand. So asking the question means that you have followed carefully with rapt attention. How can we, how can we deal with character? How can we overcome character deficiency? What are the practical steps? Thank you. Number one, the first step is to acknowledge that you have a character deficiency. First of all, acknowledge that you have a character deficiency. What do I mean by this? Are you a person that is quick to giving excuses at the slightest opportunity? Every opportunity, you say, excuse me, sir, actually, it is because when you, oh my goodness, Mary, I hope I got the name right, the person that asked that question. Let me see again. Yes, Mary. Are you the type that cannot say sorry? You cannot apologize without putting buts. You are the type that cannot say sorry without trying to explain and convince them as to the reason why you did what you did. If you are always in a hurry to explain yourself, check. It's a pointer that you have a character problem. And for me, over the years, what has helped me practically, I will share it. Number one, I acknowledge that I have a problem. Number two, I am quick to pointing accusing fingers on myself first. I don't always blame people for failures of one thing or the other. If we are working in a group and it doesn't work, I blame myself. I tell myself, if I had done better, there's something I would have done to make the group do well. If I fail as a university student, I don't say the lecturer gave me E, the lecturer gave me F. I say I failed. And my students are here. I just saw one. What's her name? Rachel is here. They know me. I take responsibility for my action. So the first practical step is to take responsibility, acknowledge that you have a problem. Number 2, set out practical ways, realistic, smart ways of dealing with it. For instance, I will ask you, Mary, and every member of this house. You grew up brushing every morning, true or false? You can't remember exactly when you were taught specifically that this is how to brush, or when you wake up in the morning, you must brush. But along the line, you discover that every morning you brush. It has become a ritual. It is because a certain character was built in you. A certain character was built in you long ago. Yes, that is it. How was it built? You did it every day and it became a part of you. So, Mary, this is how to go about it practically. That thing you are struggling with, that is a challenge to you. Face it headlong. Be conscious. Be intentional about it for 21 days. How many days? 21 days. Whatever you do consistently for 21 days, even if you were pretending, it automatically becomes your character. Take it from me. Whatever it is you do for 21 days, and you were able, if it is painful, you are doing it. Mary, I give you this example. I left my press-up habit, waking up in the morning and doing press-up. I left it for a long time. Then fast forward to April this year, I needed to direct a certain group of final year students in my department. And part of what we needed to do to achieve our artistic crafts, aesthetics, and excellence was to build the young men so that they can be muscular. And I needed to do that in 1 month. You know the meaning of that? I had to quickly start joining them so that they can be motivated. The first 2 days I did press up, all my entire body was messed up. I felt pains. But when I continued doing it, after 3 days into the 4th day, I wasn't feeling it again. Now I could do many more press up, 50, 60, and I am already turning 40. I could compete with my young students who are in their 20s favorably because I had done it every day consistently. So my sister, be consistent. I'm not going to give you 7 points. No, I'm just going to give you two of them. What is okay, 3. Number 1, acknowledge you have a fault. Number 2, begin to deal with it squarely. How? By watching and being conscious about that thing. Do you respond to people anyhow? When you are angry? Are you quick-tempered? Do you take decisions without thinking about it? Now, write those things out and begin to deal with them every day. Do you lie a lot? You lie without thinking about it. Before you notice it, you have lied already. Now say, I lie a lot. That is acknowledging it. I, Sam, Alidu, I lie too much. Don't use words to cover it. Don't be euphemistic about it. Be brutal. If you're a fornicator, tell yourself, I am a fornicator. I fornicate a lot. I can't stay a week. I can't stay a month without seeing the nakedness of the opposite sex. You know how it is affecting your life. You know how it is stalling your progress. So, right, day 1, watch how you react. Watch how you act towards those things. And after 21 days, whatever you do for 21 days, it has become a part of you. And the 3rd way, you say, pray about everything.
By prayer, make your supplications known to God. This way, a man's way is made straight. Thank you. I hope I answered that question.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes, you did justice to it. So very quickly, I'll go to the next question here from Abdul Omachi. Says, I'm the head chef at one of the big restaurants in Abuja. I know that as a leader, you need to have good character to lead people effectively. In what ways can a leader build good character?
Thank you so much, host. You know, I couldn't wait for you to land, and I'm going to land quickly. This one, there's no time to waste. You know why? I am the assistant head chef to the biggest restaurant in Anyigba, Kogi State, Nigeria. And the restaurant is called... The name of the restaurant is called Samesti Chop Belefu. It is also known, aka Samesti Kitchen Ministry. Our kitchen is a ministry. It's a ministry that ministers to students through spoons and plates. When they are frustrated from their mathematics class, when they have a bad day, just come to the ministry of the chef, where you have a good time, a good music is playing at the background, you have some smiling, wonderful young ladies and young guys welcoming you and telling you, sir, how do you want us to serve you? And at the beginning of that restaurant in the year 2024, I would serve people myself. My students will come to the shop, to the restaurant, and I serve them. Initially, they will always be shy and ashamed. They say, no, sir, they are my customers and they will want to go and carry food. I say, no, you sit down. You are the king and the queen here. You are the one, the reason I am in business. And that is to tell you, Abdul Ilemona Omachi, that I can resonate with your question. Your question says that how can that as a leader, you need to have good character to lead people effectively. In what ways? Number one, treat people exactly the way you will want to be treated. Abdul, I ask you, have you gone to buy anything at a superstore or at a restaurant or in the market and they talked to you in a manner you were not happy about? How did you feel that day? I need to put my camera on here. How did you feel? The exact way you felt. Note it down. Write it down. That is how not to treat people in your own business. You see, in every bad thing, at least it can be used for a bad example. No matter how bad the thing is, it can be used for a bad example, as a bad example. So, this is very, very simple. How do I mean? The wise one, the greatest to ever live, Jesus, he said, do unto others. That's the golden rule. As you want them to do it unto you, as you want it to be done unto you. How do you build a good character to lead people effectively? Treat people fine. Be intentional about it. Humanity first. Put yourself in people's shoes and ask this question. If I were the one, how would I receive this? Number two, there are models. There are people that have gone ahead who have done well in certain fields and aspects of life. They are around us. Some of them are in businesses that are familiar to us, like restaurants, eateries like yours. Check out why people are always there. Check out how they treat people, how they relate. Once in a while, you go there, just sit down, observe, buy a bottle of Coke or water. Please, not Coke, water. We don't advise carbonated drinks anymore. Take Zobo, take Obiolo. Who knows the meaning of your Obiolo? Take Kunu, either Aya or Zaki. It's okay. And while you are sipping it, don't rush. Your plan is to stay here for 1 hour. So sip small and then be watching. See how they treat people.
So you also build effective character to lead people by watching and mentoring after those who have gone ahead. Of course, we cannot overemphasize the need to read. You see, a voracious reader is a dangerous leader. When you are a reader, you will be an effective leader. Finally, there are many points to give, but the fourth point, which is the final one, is that take feedbacks. Always be ready to take positive feedback. Don't be a man that is all sufficient to yourself. Excuse me, sir, you are not God. Take feedbacks. Beloved moderator, just yesterday, as a lecturer, I took a feedback from my former student who is having a master's degree in the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, but does his business on our campus. He runs a business center, all these cafes, cyber cafes, and all of that. That's what he's using to sponsor. He's using to sponsor his academics currently. I took a feedback from him that saved me from a major catastrophe that would have happened probably in the nearest future. This is a young man I trained from 100 level till this point we are still mentoring. But I took a feedback from him. I was humble enough to take it. So, Mr. Head Chef, sir, do you take feedbacks from your subordinates? Good evening.
Thank you very much, sir. So very quickly, because this is 6 minutes to 10, I'm going to read other questions.
Thank you.
Isaac Khalifa is asking that what if character is in place and skill and knowledge is lacking? What's the outcome, sir?
That is a dangerous imbalance. Dear brother Isaac Alpha, listen, there is no man that has character that will not back it up, will not buttress it with adequate requisite skills. In fact, your character will push you to do the right things. Show me a man of character. I will show you a man of diligence, dutifulness. I will show you a man that is resourceful. Show me a man that claims to have character but has no skill. He is lacking in knowledge. Excuse me. No. Something is wrong somewhere. The character must be deficient. The character must be flawed. There is no way you have character and you will not be around people, the right people who will mentor you to have skills. Excuse me. I pushed final year students to learn video editing skills, to publicize their erstwhile final year production that finished just yesterday. We made so much noise, the loudmost noise about any production ever in the history of that department. And for the 2 nights we went on stage, people were scrambling to enter the hall. People were begging to pay and stand to watch us produce because of the so much publicity. Excuse me. There is no man of character that will not have skill. If you are skillless, if you are without knowledge, something is wrong somewhere. Thank you for this question. There must be a balance. It's like people that say they are spiritual. People that say they are spiritual and you don't see the result of the spirituality in their day-to-day lives. People begin to even doubt if they are believers. Please, let's take the next question. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So someone mentioned, so while you left the other time, I asked them what are the things what character are they willing to change? Right. So I saw somebody said, oh, they wanted to change being too reserved. So this person is asking, someone mentioned being introverted and too reserved as an attitude they want to change. So I guess that's what the person is referring to. But is being introverted really a bad character? Or is it just a natural personality trait that doesn't necessarily need to be changed?
Thank you very much for this question. Being introverted is not necessarily a bad character. However, I have a book that has shaped my life and destiny. And that book is the Bible. A fragment, a line of it says, let your moderation be known to all men. In everything you do in life, please let there be moderation. You see the word, too reserved. In those 3-letter word, too is where the problem is. That is another an extreme. To be too reserved means something could be going on wrong and you are reserved. You say, my hand no dey oh. That is the one of the meaning of being too reserved. Too reserved means somebody is lying practically and is about to put everyone else in trouble. But because you don't want to be seen as a bad person, too reserved. You may have grown up being like that, but it can be worked on. It doesn't mean you should change your personality completely. No, that's not what we are talking about. But do the simple right things at the right time. It's as simple as that. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. God bless you. So Abdulwasi is asking, during your presentation, you emphasized that good character is the ultimate foundation for long-term success. However, we frequently see individuals with questionable ethics achieve immense power, wealth, and influence in business and politics. In a practical sense, does good character actually drive success, or does it simply dictate how one handles success once it is achieved?
Thank you for that beautiful question. Sadly, I have not gotten to exactly that point because I'm reading every single thing that is happening in this comment section. I'm just at where Richard Davis wrote something before you asked the question. Now, this is a very smart and intelligent question. You see, we're in a campus where day before yesterday, no, 3 nights ago, we examined our students. I needed to see where the lecturers of the department and other departments came to park their cars. You needed to see the type of cars they parked. But when our students came for the audience night, you needed to see the type of machines. You hear the name, I describe it now. You needed to see the type of machines they were packing. It was from one GLK to GLE to, it was a harvest of Benz. My students had to make a video of it. These people have not worked harder than these fathers. However, it appears like, listen to my words, it only appears. It appears like they are making it. Dear participant and the person who asked this particular question, and I will want to throw this question back to you. Is it how fast or how far? Is it how fast, how quick, or how well? Which one do you prefer? To enjoy the current 10 years, have all the flashy lives, but in less than 10 years, such a person is a goner. Or to follow the basic principles of success and achieve it the right way and enjoy life to eternity with integrity. Which do you prefer? I leave you with that question. It is not how fast, it is how far and how well. Truly, we see many things that will make us want to slip up and fall away. But the issue is that deep down, many of them know they are imprisoned. Many of them know such people with questionable characters, questionable successes, they know they will not go anywhere. Actually, they envy you. Unfortunately, you are not aware. You are envying, no, let me speak pidgin. You they envy who they envy you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I like the last part. They envy who they envy you. Because sometimes we have gifts and we are envying other people, not knowing they actually want what we have. Okay, Blessing Ajayi says, how do I manage a relationship with someone with character deficiency? That is someone who I must work with to achieve a lifetime goal.
Let me separate them in 2 ways. One, if it is a relationship that is gearing towards settling together in
an institution or enterprise like marriage, I will give a very deep sigh of for you. If it is a relationship that only applies to work environment, you are safe. Keep doing what you are doing. Be yourself. Be good. Be of your good character. Be of cheer. Be of courage. It is just a matter of time. Natural causes will happen. Transfers happen. Promotions happen. Even very unpalatable ones like death happens. But you see, when it has to do with relationship with someone with character deficiency, especially, and take note, we all agree. That's why we started by saying that some of us have all lied. We have all lied at one point or the other, except one person that God has helped. Congratulations to that person. But the issue of character deficiency is in the fact that, is the person willing to change? That's the real problem. If the person is not willing to change, then you have tried all means, you have devised all strategies, and it is not working. If it is about settling down for a lifetime, because I'm using the word, I see achieve a lifetime goal. That is a dangerous time bomb waiting to be detonated. You are not the Holy Spirit. You cannot help everybody. Test every spirit until you are sure. Something happens and the next thing, the reaction is what will wow the world negatively. And you say, no, don't worry, I know you will change. Really? Until your head is broken. God forbid.
Amen.
So as you keep working on yourself, you know what God does? He brings and attracts your kind to yourself. If you are a good person, genuinely, you are working genuinely to be a good person with good character, there is no way. God is not a wicked God. You cannot just wake up from nowhere and attract someone that is contrary, that will stall and destroy the progress of your life goal that we talked about. Thank you. I also know finally that GMP has a way of connecting us, because some of these questions are not things we should rush within the few time, because the moment it is already 5 minutes past 10, as I'm looking at it like this, I already know that the GMP crew are on fire.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So I'm going to take this last question from here before I call Kehinde, who is raising his hand. So Rachel says, why must sincerity put one in trouble before God, time, or witness sometime comes to save from that trouble?
Mm, mm, mm. Why must sincerity put one in trouble? Whatever it is you are facing, and will continue to face, first of all, note, you are not the first, you are not the second, you are not even the 50th, and you will not be the last. This is to tell you that many people pass through that same water, yet they got to the peak of their life, careers and goals. If truly, at any point, a certain attitude or character of being sincere appear to have attracted something negative to you, just know that you needed it to cross to the next level. Number 2, sometimes what we call sincerity is just lack of wisdom and our inability to put the right words in the right time or in the right place. The Bible that I read tells me to be as wise as a serpent, as cunning as a serpent, and as gentle as a dove. You know what it means to be a sheep among wolves? It means that you are a sheep, but you should wear the garment of wolves. So that when the wolves look at you, they think you are one of them. But deep down, you are a sheep. That's what it means. So,
There are times that what you call sincerity is just a simple wisdom of keeping quiet for the moment and watching the right atmosphere to bring up that sincerity. Meaning, the right things done at the wrong time can bring a very damaging result. Is the attitude, is the action right? Yes. Is the intention okay? Of course. But the mode of execution must be laced, L-A-C-E-D, with a chunk of wisdom. That is how we have survived theater arts department for the past 8 years. Dear Rachel Davis, you know the department you graduated from. That is how we have succeeded with successive heads of departments with their various characters, various intentions and missions, and we are still here. And by God's grace, the students still look at us and say, no, there is one man. We can pick it up from here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. So I'm just going to call on Kende to ask his question. You can unmute your mic now, Kende.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you for calling me. Yeah. My question, it's a reality that we notice that Nigeria is seen as, or even the capital of religion. We practice a lot of religion in Nigeria, but ironically, it's religion is not reflecting in our lives, at least to a large extent. Now, my question is, what do you think about religion as the foundation for character building? Looking at Nigeria as a case study.
Moderator, next time you give scholars like this Kehinde opportunity to ask me questions, and you don't ask me at the back how prepared I am, I will send you a message on WhatsApp. The moment I hear case study, I know that I am in for a long day.
Kehinde is a teacher.
These are my people. It's beautiful having you, Kehinde. Thank you for that question. Dear moderator, dear Kehinde, dear participants, are you aware that our life's foundation and belief system, the bedrock of our belief, is not supposed to be on religion? Do you know that what we misconstrue to be religion is actually supposed to be faith and belief? Religion is evil. Religion is wicked. Religion is satanic. Religion is everything demonic. And I will tell you why. Let me tell you what religion did. There was a period called the medieval era. It's called the Dark Age in the church history. Somebody say even God hates religion. Listen, in the church history, right inside the church, people began to dramatize the evil the leadership of the church was doing. You know what they did? They banned drama for over 600 years. That period was called the Dark Age era. Religion will tell you, do this. Do as I say, but don't do as I do. That is religion. Religion tells you to do this, but they turn around to do another thing. They tell you this is the right thing. When they fall short of it, they change the goalposts. Let me tell you what religion is. Actually, another way, another name for religion is rituals. Is there any one of us here that will be happy to be associated with them? They say, this guy is very ritualistic. He's always doing ritual. But do you know that's what we do as Christians, as Muslims, as Hindu worshippers, as anything you are? What we do. When they say Christian religious knowledge, that is why I hate to fill that form where they say religion, then you write Christianity. I hate it.
I had this understanding more than 20 years ago. Imagine how old I was when I had that understanding. Religion, no. Faith, yes. Religion, tantamount to, equal to routine, equal to ritual. What is religion? You wake up every day and you religiously brush your mouth. You religiously take breakfast. What is religion? You wake up every day and you go to the bathroom, you have your bath. That's routine. The moment your faith gets reduced, debased to the level of religion, ordinary routine, you have missed it. That is why people profess all manner of things. They say all manner of things on Fridays, on Jumat, but do something else shortly after. They profess all manner of things on Sunday, wear their best clothes and dance and speak in tongues. But on Monday in the office, they are something else. Because religion has beclouded their minds. Religion is what they practiced in Rome, is what they practiced in Athens. Religion is what they practice in Asia Minor. But what we are called onto is a matter of spirit. It's not just religion. It is a deep calling onto deep. It is faith. Finally, I make bold to say, no religion has been able to build any character. Rather, they have rather built subdivisions. Have you not seen that in a certain religion, there are also denominations? Have you not seen that in a certain other religion, there are factions? Have you not seen that in certain religion, they will say the people from this part of the north or this part of the south, they are not the original ones. That is what religion does. Religion tries to bring supremacy. But what brings character, what brings life is faith. And that is what we preach. God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. We have one more question. Well, even though I think you've answered it when you were answering one of the first questions. The person is asking, how can one build good character?
Okay,
That's
how
the
can one
question.
build? Okay, how
Good
can one build
character.
good character? Okay, well, like you noted, maybe the person was a bit distracted, or maybe network was bad. I wouldn't know, but that was already
Yes.
answered. So, just a quick recap: how can one build good character? Number one, acknowledge that you need your character to be worked on. No matter how good you are now, that people are singing your praises, you can be better. Am I communicating? Of course. No matter how good you are, there is room for improvement. So, number one, acknowledge that there is a problem and it needs to be fixed. Point fingers at yourself. Use languages like I messed up. Use languages like I didn't do well. Use languages like no, I could have done better. Tell yourself the truth. Tell yourself that I didn't do well in this scenario. Number two, begin to face it headlong. What was that thing you didn't do well? What are the triggers? What are the things that trigger you to do those things that makes you regret and begin to feel like you didn't do well? Itemize them. Number three, begin a 21-day character challenge. And this is an assignment for everybody here. Please, moderator, confirm. Do we still have up to 21 days left in this training?
Yes, sir.
We have up to more than 21. Thank you.
Yes.
Please, everyone here, you are going to write out at least one thing. It can be more, but at least one. And then don't gather too many of them. Be realistic.
All right, sir.
Don't go and say, no, I lie. I want to stop lying. I do this one. No. You cannot feed a lean person in one day. It takes time. Pick one thing and watch that thing for 21 days. Look at the triggers, the things that push you to do that thing. Maybe the doctor has told you, don't eat donut or don't drink yogurt. Like me, yogurt is my favorite drink. And if a doctor says, don't take yogurt, what will I do? All the spots where I see yogurt being sold, I will not pass there. That is the first assignment to do. I will never pass there. If I say I don't like taking yogurt, and every day I go and sit down in a yogurt making factory and I'm watching TV, I say, no, I love Arsenal. Arsenal just won EPL after 21 days. Let me watch analysis. You know that I will end up taking yogurt. Oh God, who is laughing? You will end up taking yogurt. So know the triggers, the things that trigger you to do the things you don't like. Then for 21 days, be consistent. Any day you miss it, punish yourself. Give yourself an extra day. Don't lie to yourself. And then finally, commit your ways to the spirit that transforms a man from inside out. He is called the Holy Spirit.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Once again, we are really grateful to have you here tonight once again. Thank you, sir. Okay, guys, we've come to the end of tonight's session. And like you said, I'm interested in following you up. So if you need an accountability partner in working on any of your bad character, permit me to use that word, you can send me a DM and we work on it for the next 21 days. Yes, for the next 21 days. So see you guys in the group. Thank you. Have a wonderful night's rest.
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Thank
sir.
you.
Good night, sir.
Good night, Papa. Thank you, sir. Good night, Ma.
Good night, Rachel. So good to have you. God bless you.
So good to hear from you, sir. God bless you, sir.